Rook, Evka and Antoine sent word. A warden's arrived at Lavendel with news. He might have a lead on Isaiah.
Then we've got to get to Lavendel.
Agreed. Thanks.
Hey, Rook. Irlin and Strife reached out. They finished preparations for Syrian's funeral. I could use someone to come with me, if you're able. Just let me know, okay?
Sure thing.
Hey, you up for drinks? I'm taking Valara to the Hilt for drinks with the Lords of Fortune. You should come. Isabella's paying.
Sounds fun. I'm in.
I don't understand why you're bringing so many books.
Well, I don't see what your objections are to my taking a canopy.
We're only going for 2 days.
You've hardly brought more than a flask and a bedroll.
Should I send a search party out for you two in a couple of days?
No.
Of course not.
Emmerich wants to see more of Ferelden, so we're going camping. But he's treating it like we're going to an academic thing.
An expedition can have its earthly comforts.
So, going outdoors is still fun for a lich.
Nature remains cloaked in all its glory, though the elements pose less of a worry.
Exactly. You're a skeleton under your magic. Why are you even bringing different clothes?
My dear Harding, a gentleman should always look presentable.
To who? The squirrels?
That should be to whom?
I'm going to stab you with an arrow.
Harding, does it really matter if Emmerich brings 8 books?
9, actually.
And Emmerich? So what if Harding is fine sleeping on dirt?
Not all the time. Okay, Rook, I know. This trip's supposed to be fun.
I really have looked forward to you showing me more of your home, Harding.
Me too. Oh, are you gonna be a lich in the woods?
If it's not an inconvenience. Can we still have a campfire?
We have to have a campfire. And spooky stories.
Wonderful! I'll copy some passages from my diaries.
Lucas Kreisen, one of our own. He left on his calling months ago, then stumbled back in last night.
That sounds as rough as it gets. Hope he makes it.
We've tried everything we can, but the calling is the end for Wardens.
Except the Gloomhowler. Warden Kreisen, can you talk? What happened?
The dead aren't dead.
Who isn't?
The Deep Roads. The elf wants vengeance. She's planning a crusade.
Isaiah. A crusade against who?
Grey Wardens. All of us.
Well, that's not ominous.
She's just lost her mind. Gathering forces. Griffins are there. How much time?
Lucas?
Antoine, I need to know where he came out of the Deep Roads. It's time we flush the sewers. This is it, where Warden Kreisen came back from his calling. Easy, boy.
He sends his Darkspawn?
That, and the Griffins. This is your time, boy. You're ready for this. Hunt. Don't go get...
So why would the Gloomhowler...
Isaiah.
Right. What's her angle? Why bring the Griffins to the Deep Roads?
She was a Grey Warden. Last anyone heard, she disappeared down here.
After using blood magic on her own griffins.
And she's still at it. The Archdemon blood she took from the cauldron? That's the end of Hassan's family if we don't stop her.
What's your name, Warden?
What is this place?
Sanctuary.
It reeks of Darkspawn and Blight.
Embrace it, and it will embrace you. The calling is not the end for Grey Wardens. You're no Warden. You're not allowed.
My friend here's a Warden. I'm sure he's up for it.
So's my sword.
Show him what it can do. It didn't have to be this way.
Only true believers shall fall.
You're a warden. Keep your oath.
Wise hound shall never fall.
What are you talking about?
Our blades defend the world.
Fighting other wardens.
What has Isaiah done to them?
I don't know, but the Blight's taken hold. Hassan, you okay? Good. You're doing fine.
Where are we anyway? Doesn't look like the deep roads I know.
They're building something down here. It's almost like... Nah,
Like what?
a corrupted version of Weishaupt.
Darkspawn, at the bridge!
Hassan, let him have it!
We've got Darkspawn!
And wardens.
Fighting together? Wardens, what's wrong with you? You conspire with fiends of darkness? Snap out of it. You say it's evil, you're following a monster.
quite the fortress they're making. It's got Weishaupt written all over it.
Even blighted, they were still Grey Wardens once. Old memories linger. Echoes of them anyway. Twisted by Isaiah.
First Warden.
Look.
What happened? I thought you died.
If only Gillenane did her worst. Then she found me.
The Gloom Howler? Isaiah?
She's mad. She has the Wardens under her spell. She's on a crusade to wipe out the whole Order.
What about the Griffins?
She's going to blight them, too. Turn our own symbols against us.
No, she's not.
You're the last hope for them. Search around. There's a feather from her own griffin long ago. I've seen her look at it with what passes for emotion. It might jog something.
How can we help you?
She's in my head. I can't hold her off. I should have died at Weishaupt anyway.
But...
Give me some peace. That's an order, Warden.
Yes, sir. Be at peace, sir.
These Wardens are lost. If we have to kill them, I hope they rest easy.
Maps here. All across Thedas. Looks like battle plans.
Isaiah's ambitious. I'll give her that.
Here's the feather. How much worth?
Let's get moving before Isaiah does her worst.
Found a blueprint for Weishaupt. The real one.
But must have used it to build this place. I don't believe it. They built Weishaupt's dungeon down here.
Well, that's... something.
Sleeping at all. Now they're housing a darkspawn army. boy! I know, I missed you too, boy. I promise I won't disappear like that again. No, I didn't bring any ginger wort truffles.
Your brothers and sisters are waiting!
Don't listen to her, son!
All right, son. We've got your back.
By the blood of the old gods, these griffins will be born again!
The blood ritual's starting. She'll blight the griffins.
We have to get in there.
I don't see the griffins.
They're up at the top, past all this blight. No time to lose. We have to get this gate open before they'll all...
Got more blighted wardens coming.
I see them. Keep attacking the boils.
We interrupted the ritual.
Hit her while she's vulnerable.
The tyranny of Grey Wardens has come to its end.
to clear them out to get up to the Griffins.
The Griffins have a new family!
Wardens, we don't have to fight. Stay is the real enemy. This isn't Weishaupt.
The Griffins!
Don't worry, we'll get you out.
Grey Wardens! Destroy those who will destroy our cause! I'm giving him his freedom.
How? By killing him?
By releasing him.
We know who you are. Isaiah. The Grey Warden who lost her way. You blighted the Griffins. You doomed them.
The Wardens doomed them by their own decree. I saved them. The eggs. These are the future. With blight in their veins, the Griffins will be immortal. The Wardens will never harm them again. I will be their shield against the pain.
And we're the blade that smashes the shield.
You're a Grey Warden. Act like one. Be the light in the darkness. Or die, here and now.
The darkness offers protection. So it must be.
A song like an arrow! Who's ready to go home?
The Feather Brigade looks happy.
And I'd like to keep it that way. Just not sure how.
What do you have in mind?
I was thinking I'd ask my good friend Rook for advice. I'm too close to this. Too attached.
Davrin, they're hungry and staring at me. That one's salivating.
Let's do this. I asked you all here to make a decision. These griffins need a home, a purpose, a future. Evka, tradition would say they return home with the Grey Wardens, continue their lineage as warriors fighting the darkness.
We're already preparing the Eyrie for them. This time, we vow they'll be treated with honor and respect.
But I've also seen another side to them, a protective side. It's only fair to consider a new path. Eldrin?
Arlathan Forest needs a guardian. Sentinels to fight the marauders, the poachers, the rot. I'd be happy to train them.
And now the tough part. I trust all of you. I don't trust myself, my judgment. I'm too close to them. But I do trust Rook. He risked his life for these griffins. Whatever he feels is best, I'll agree to.
Really? You sure?
No doubt.
So many things in our world changing, I think now is the time for griffins to try something new. They've served the Wardens well, which is why I know they'll do the same for Arlathan Forest. I've seen a different side to them. The shepherd, protecting creatures in our world who are often forgotten. The griffin's new home should be among the trees.
Well said.
The forest and everything that lives there thanks you.
Son. I love you, boy. I don't want to lose you. They're your family. I understand if you want to go with them. It's up to you. Bye, boy. Welcome home. How about thanking Rook for all the help?
Come here. Wait, what's that you say? I can ride you all over Thedas when you're big enough?
Hey now.
That's what he said, I swear.
Yeah? How about we discuss it over some gingerwort tea?
We offer this form to the sky, the sea, and the earth. Thanks, Rook, for coming. I don't think I could have done this alone.
What is it we're doing here?
We need to light 3 more braziers. Each represents an aspect of the self. It's been this way for centuries. It's part of who the Dalish are. Maybe the archive could have told me why before I freed it, but it's what I know and what I want.
I know it's hard, but you can do this.
I already buried him once. At least this time, it's for real. Let's head to the first brazier. Okay, the first brazier should be ahead somewhere.
How far?
However far it needs to be, I guess. I wonder what we lost by freeing the archive, I mean.
Besides an opportunity to be called witless fool a dozen times a day?
Definitely not gonna miss that.
Belara,
Hey, Irilyn.
look, if you need to talk, let me know. I don't want our history to make things awkward, and I'm still your friend, you know? Anyways, time to light the first brazier.
A third we give to the sky, to share your story with the sun and moon. Feels a little weird saying that one with everything we know now. It's not the ancient elf's fault that Elgernon is, well, what he is. Did I make the right choice? Freeing the archive? Losing that piece of who we were?
Not every question has a good answer, but who you are is just as important as who you were.
Syrian didn't want our people to be defined by our struggle. He wanted to go back to who we were before. He said that's when we were ourselves all the way through. But that struggle, it happened. It changed us into who we are now. Just wish it were easier to know. Okay. Next brazier.
It's unusual to see all these obstacles in the way of a funeral. Death's hard to deal with, though, no matter where you come from.
Each obstacle's supposed to represent grief and moving past it, literally. But yeah, it's a little weird. Probably. Syrian would have laughed at it. Okay, on to the next brazier. What they did. Nev, what are you doing here?
What? You know I show up for you, Belle. They'd only let one of us come. The rest send their regards, especially Emmerich.
I'm just... Wow. Thank you, Nev. And everyone else.
Hey, as long as I'm around, you've got family. All right, go on and light the brazier.
A third we give to the sea, to share your story with the heart of the world. We always talked about visiting other lands. Syrian and me, I mean. Maybe the Evanurs did just that. Conquered other people. Shattered them like they did the Doors. What would the world look like if they'd left it alone?
The past isn't just one thing. It's all the little choices and events that add up.
Who knows what choices we would have made? If they would have been better or worse. But I keep thinking, The Elven were the first people the Evan-Urus enslaved. They broke us and kept us broken. We survived in spite of them, not because of them. But it's still hard knowing what I know. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, one more brazier to go. I'd always get the words wrong. In the rituals, I mean. Syrian would laugh at me. Well, not in a mean way, and he'd help me. It meant a lot.
So why are there people waiting after the obstacles?
It's a reminder that on the other side of even the...
I thought Dalish clans planted trees for their funerals.
This is what we've always done, that I remember.
Balara, I'm sorry about Syrian.
Thanks, Strife. I'm glad you're here.
He was one of us, even if he never officially joined.
He died protecting Arlathan, even knowing the cost.
Saving the world. Seems like it might run in the family. Time to light the last brazier.
And a third returns to the soil, to blossom once again into life. And that's it. A Dalish funeral, or one version, at least. It hasn't changed much in centuries, from and to the earth.
I'm sorry this has been so hard for you, Balara.
You know, I thought I'd be sadder, but I'm okay, mostly. It hurts, but a little bit less every day. Freeing the archive? Was it the right choice? Does it mean Syrian died for nothing?
Well, you sent Anaris back to whatever nightmare he came from. That's not nothing.
That's a really good point. He wanted to reclaim our past, find the truth of who we were. He never got that, never found out what he wanted. But he did the right thing. And I got to say goodbye. That's worth something, right? Now I have to live my life. For him, for me, and for our people.
I think sometimes we forget how hard just living life can be. But we do it. And it's enough.
Right. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other. We'll figure out who we were, who we are, and we'll do it the right way. It's time we let the ghosts of the past rest. I hope you've found peace, and that we'll meet again. Goodbye, Syrian. I love you.
To the heretic!
So, Ned. Out late with Rook, I hear.
Oh, yeah. Just skipping stones.
That all?
Why? You hear something different?
Don't need to. Rook had a bounce in his step. Wasn't just from tossing rocks.
Well, you know Rook. Probably sprained an ankle.
I heard that.
Rescued some Dalish from being Archdemon breakfast, didn't you? Wish I could have seen the look on Elganan's face.
Need an edge in the Hall of Valor? Come take a look. Have a good fight.
So,
Tarsh pries the enormous ruby out of the statue's eye socket. Except then it wakes up, and now it's real pissed that it's missing an eye.
Oh, my.
What kind of statue was this?
big snake.
Like the size of a horse?
30 feet tall. Had the size of a wagon.
How'd you get up there?
They carved the scales. Made okay handholds.
And now we've got a giant, angry, one-eyed snake statue trying to swallow Tarsh whole.
Wait, how does that work? Where would they go? Did it have a stomach?
Wait for it.
Best part is, while Tarsh is pounding that snake's nose, she's still holding the ruby in her other hand. Maker's panties, I was so proud.
Oh,
Ah, shit. They're still holding it, sorry.
What are you doing?
Pulling a barv.
Oh, okay.
A barv?
Tradition in the Lords of Fortune, from one of our old members, Barv. Good guy, but like most of us, his plans went sideways a lot. Bad blood among your crew's not good for morale, but there's not always time for big, drawn-out apologies. So, when one of us screws up and we know we've screwed up, we do a quick 10 to put it right. Pulling a barv. Oh, there we go.
So, you either learn to make fewer mistakes, or you get gigantic muscles.
Or both. I didn't expect the Lords to care about the stuff. Me being non-binary.
Kirkwall taught me about family. If it matters to you, it matters to me. I mean, to the, Lords.
Oh. Thanks.
Anyway, where was I? So, there Tarsh is, thigh-deep in a snake's maw and still holding the giant ruby in one hand. I yell that we'll get them out of there, and Tarsh just yells back, "Get up its ass! I'll meet you in the middle!"
Okay, the stomach I get, but did it really have?
Hey, who ate the last breaded cheese wand?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I guess I thought, well, I don't know what.
It's fine.
No, no! They're your favorite.
I think Tosh will survive, Balara.
No, Rook. Tosh loves cheese wands.
Tosh loves everything. Nothing like running down dragons to build up an appetite.
It's the fire breathing. I have to eat more to build up stuff in my gut.
I know what I have to do. I'm pulling a barv. 1, 2, 3.
Heart's in the right place. Form's a little sloppy, though.
Bend your knees. Huh. Nice.
You know, Rook, every time I think I've got a handle on how weird magic is, it just gets weirder.
Offer, Dweller. I will answer.
Maybe tomorrow. Swimming? Don't push your luck. You're still learning how to fly.
You two have come a long way since we met.
Yeah, and he's still just a cub.
Wait till he's a teenager.
It's all about emotion with his son. What makes him happy, what makes him sad, or afraid. He's pure that way. No hiding anything. He likes you, you know it. He doesn't like you, he won't hold back.
What about me?
He's taken a shine.
Yeah?
Listen, I wanted to thank you. Without your help, the Griffins would have gone extinct all over again. You stepped up. They have a home because of you.
Watching over the forest seems like the best future for them.
Eldrin's going to love you for this.
I wonder what Hassan's brothers and sisters think.
He says as long as there are clear skies to roam, warm sun to nap, and bellyfuls of food, they'll be happy.
The Griffin's word is good enough for me.
Till Tosh teaches him how to swear.
That might actually be fun. See you around.
This smells amazing. Does all coffee smell like this? Or just the stuff you make?
Coffee has a distinct aroma, if that's what you're asking.
Sorry. It was really rare where I grew up. And expensive.
Try everything once, that's what I say.
I want to, but sometimes I just like having what I like.
Nothing wrong with that. So, Harding, what do you think?
It's... delicious.
You don't have to pretend to like it.
I mean, it's good. It's nice and... warm?
Rook's right. You don't have to pretend. I won't be upset if you don't like coffee.
He really wouldn't.
I know, but... sorry. It's just this thing I do sometimes.
Acting so people will like you?
It sounds terrible when you say it like that. I know I don't need to do it. I just do.
Well, everyone you know seems to like you, so you're good.
Good job, Lace.
You must have been pretty tiny as a child.
Where'd that come from?
A tiny dwarven girl in a land of large human farmers.
Oh, yeah. I probably learned pretty quick that things worked out better if people liked me. If they agreed with me, or I agreed with them.
Some people like cream or sugar in their coffee.
Maybe coffee just isn't my thing.